The Wicked Witch of the West in The Wizard of Oz couldn't have got everything done on her own. So she has a little entourage of flying monkeys. If you've seen the film, you know what I mean. So she has these flying monkeys. Those flying monkeys are controlled by the Wicked Witch to an extent, and she'll send them out to do her bidding. Go and do this and, send them out. The alienating parent will have a group of flying monkeys too. There'll be flying monkeys that are taken from friends, from family, sometimes some professionals, family professionals that are around them. Anybody that they can manipulate, anybody that they can recruit to it, they'll recruit them as part of the troop. The three types of flying monkeys are going to be the useful idiot, haven't got a clue about the manipulation that's going off. They're just going along with it, haven't really thought about it. Then you've got the malicious flying monkey. And the malicious flying monkey is jaded in some way, got their own agenda, has some elements of narcissistic traits within them too. So it kind of fits, they fit into that. They're not so far away from the alienating parent in their way of thinking, in their pathology. Then you've got the fearful flying monkey. Now the fearful flying monkey I find quite interesting, because what they are is they've clocked the power and the influence and the, you know what I mean, the power of the alienating parent, and they're scared to irk that parent. They are afraid that they will be on the sharp end of that alienating parent. So to be afraid of it, you've got to have understood it. That's how I see it. That's why I find them so interesting, that particular group. So either way, they're all there. And there's a selection process that's involved. Not everybody makes to be a flying monkey. You've got to bring something to it. You've got to demonstrate the qualities that the alienating parent wants. Somebody said to me about an alienating parent, and she said, I just don't feel like I just don't feel like I was ever in the in group. I was always outside of it. That person who said that to me, she was kind of unwittingly, I suppose, identifying that not everybody makes it. There is a recruitment process to this. Not everybody can be on there. So while if there is a recruitment process on it, and they are selecting for this, then that indicates a kind of self-awareness of what they're doing. From the alienating parent, there's a self-awareness. If they can look and say, I'm not going to have this person in, I will have more of these people in, then yeah, there's a self-awareness. Mostly the flying monkeys will come from friends and family, and they're being used in this way. Why do the flying monkeys get recruited in themselves? Why do they accept that? It doesn't seem to me like I've ever met anybody that has kind of spotted it and said, no, I know what you're doing. Not at all. Craig Childress, rather than alienating parent, I said in a short that I did recently, that Craig Childress, who's a real kind of, a real key figure, read his book, Foundations. He's a key figure in this parental alienation. Dr. Craig Childress. It's a brilliant book, and it's a Bible for this. Anybody who's going through this, yeah, turn to that. But so he will say that they're all narcissistic borderline parent. Instead of calling them alienating parent, narcissistic borderline parent. Come back to this borderline. Now, borderline is pretty much a female issue. It's not really men. The male equivalent is antisocial personality disorder. So but the borderline is generally female. So borderline females tend to be very attractive. Now that's attractive physically, but also sexually available. So they'll be projecting that to men. So that makes them attractive. And attractive in their in their vibes, in their persona, in their confidence. So that kind of, plays into it. While ever you've got that attractive central figure, you're going to get those loyal followers. They're the flying monkeys. They become the loyal followers to this person that they are essentially just attracted to too. you know, and they're driven to connect with that. So what do you do about the flying monkeys? I'm going to tell you, you do nothing. There's nothing you can do. Nothing at all. You're never going to be able to reason with them. They don't think that they've chosen themselves to be in this situation. They carry on. They are loyal to the alienating parent. Forget it. I'm going to advise you, be a grey rock. That's it. Nothing at all. The alienating parent is surviving. She's surviving on narcissistic supply. That supply can come from your reaction to things, you trying to sort things out, trying to kind of negotiate, trying to reason. You're wasting your time. You're absolutely wasting your time. And all you're doing is feeding that narcissistic parent. There's no point talking to the flying monkeys. They're not nothing for you to be worried about. Nothing you can do about it. Ignore it. And that's it. So here's your best way of dealing with it. You think about yourself and you do the best for you and you help yourself to recover from this as much as you can so that you are in the best place possible for the day that your children turn around and say, I've worked out what it is, I want to come to you, and they gravitate towards you. You need to be ready for that. You need to be a good, solid, recovered, as much as you can, recovered person, ready to be able to be that father again. And that is it. In the meantime, let me tell you, please, I am not very good at presenting. I'm not very good at any of this. It's so new to me. Any comments that you've got to help me to improve how I do things, how I present this, anything that you want more from me, anything I do well, please let me know. I will read it. I'll read your comments, and I will most definitely look and consider every bit of it. And together we'll work it out so that it's better. And I appreciate that. Most of all, I appreciate you. I really do. And I'm going to ask you one other thing I want you to do. Well, two other things. I want you to like, follow, subscribe, comment, all of that jazz, the usual stuff. But most of all, above everything, I want you to protect your peace and I want you to look after yourself. And I want to be able to see you again next time. Okay? There's too many dads suffering too much. The whole point of this channel is that I reach out to help any other dads that are like going through this. Okay? So you, hand on heart, I love you and I want you to protect your peace and I'll see you again very soon. All the best.